Hello guys and welcome back to a Star Wars video from me, and in today's video we're gonna count down the top 10 best Star Wars The Black Series action figures. Now if you guys recall, I did do a video about 5 months ago, but I want to redo it because I got some new figures in. My opinion has changed quite a bit, and also I was sick when making that video. I was feeling ill really bad. You could hear it at my voice as well. But today we're gonna count down the real top 10 Black Series figures. For me, that is personal favorite top 10, but I do feel a lot of people will have those figures in the top 10. Anyways, what you can see right in front of you are the top 10 honorable mention. So this is not the actual top 10 list. We're going to quickly go over that. We have R2. I feel like R2 is an awesome figure that Hasbro made. Big fan of that figure. Lots of nice accessories. I know it's not into scale with a lot of figures, just not perfect scale, but I love it. Princess Leia. There you go, camera focuses. Leia, I love her. I love the face sculpt. I thought I would give her an honorable mention. Darth Revan, guys. Darth Revan did not make the cut. I had him on my top 10 list, my original top 10 list, but I felt some other figures were better, and I got him off that list. So, runner-up, honorable mention, Darth Revan. Amazing figure, amazing sculpt, amazing articulation. It's a great character as well, but just did not make the cut this time. Han Solo and Kanan, as you can see. Both figures were on my top 10 list, but again, did not make the cut anymore. There are some figures that are better that I feel, even though Kanan is my favorite character in Rebels, together with Hera, but it just did not make the cut. And Han Solo, again, I had 2 Han Solos on the list, so spoiler alert, 1 survived. So, but unfortunately not this one. We have Tron, wasn't honorable mention last time. Cody, which was in my list as well, but I feel like I needed to refresh the list, so I have like 6 new figures on this list. On new list, Cody, awesome figure. Had the chance to choose between Cody, Gree for the honorable mention, but I love Cody just a little bit more than Gree, so went for Cody. Krennic, a very maybe surprising addition to the honorable mention list, but I feel this is a great figure, and also the head sculpt. This is pre-digital face sculpt or technique kind of head sculpt, and it's an amazing head sculpt. I absolutely love it. So had to put Krennic on the list, and again, these top 10 figures are not in any particular order. There's just 10 figures that I absolutely adore that just did not make the cut. Again, Sabine, same like last time, was on the honorable mentions list last time, but I feel like Sabine, again, great character, great sculptor, great paint. Especially the paint on this figure is amazing, but it just felt like, why should I put Sabine on there if it didn't make the cut last time? It's not gonna make the cut this time. Just, there we go. There we have Bosk, lastly. Again, was on my top 10 list, but not anymore. Even though I love the sculpt, I love the detailing. Again, it's one of the better Hasbro Black Series figures, but it's not one of my personal favorites anymore. So there you go, guys. That was a quick rundown of the top 10 honorable mentions figures for the top 10 Star Wars The Black Series action figures. So there you go, guys. Top 10 honorable mentions. We'll get rid of these figures, and we're gonna start with number 10. And here we are with number 10 on the top 10 Black Series figure list, action figure list. We have Chirrut Imwe from Star Wars Rogue One. This figure was not even on my honorable mentions list last time, but my feelings toward this figure and the character have changed drastically, even though I did like the character a lot before, but the figure itself, I feel like is one of the better figures. You can pose him in some really cool action poses. You do have a head sculpt that actually resembles the actor Donnie Yen really, really well. I feel like this is a great head sculpt by Hasbro, so had to put him on the list, and I put him at number 10 because I feel like I didn't talk about him last time, so I felt like gotta put him lower on the list. But there you go. It's an amazing figure, amazing sculpt, great head sculpt, and again, great articulation. I love the soft goods as well, so you can get him in those dynamic poses. And there you go, Chirrut Imwe, number 10. Number 9 on the list is K2SO, another character from Rogue One, like Chirrut on number 10 spot, but I feel like K2SO is the perfect droid character in the Black Series line. I like the R2 a lot, like you saw in my honorable mentions. I really like C-3PO, but K2SO definitely does take the cake for me. It has great articulation. I love the fact that you can't almost see the articulation parts, that they sculpted it that well. It's a really tall character. It's like a 7 or 8 inch kind of figure, so really tall. It's kind of bigger than Chewbacca. The details on it are exquisite. Again, this was one of my favorite characters from Rogue One, so I am a little bit biased towards that figure, but I do feel this is the best droid character in the Black Series line, so I had to put him on the list, and this is number 9, K2SO. Number 8 on the list is the Old Man Han, or Han Solo in the Force Awakens outfit. I feel like this is a great figure and it definitely deserved to stay on this list. However, I put him a little bit lower, I think, than previous lists. But again, I had to choose between both Hans, and this one has a better head sculpt. That's what it came down to. It's a great figure as well. I feel like they did a really good job with the older characters like Han, Leia, and Luke for the newer films, like Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I believe that Hasbro did a really good job on capturing the likenesses of all three characters really well in their older look. I really like that. And Han Solo here, I think is the best one out of the three. I love the smirk that he has. I love the hair. The only misstep I would say is that he does not have gray hair, but overall the rest of the figure is great. And again, it's a nice looking figure. You can put him next to it. He looks great next to Leia and Luke. So number 8, you got Han Solo, returning character from the previous list. Number 7 on the list, and this might surprise you guys because it was on my previous list, but it was a little bit higher. We have Boba Fett, and this is the exclusive version which comes with Han Solo and Carbonite. But whether it's the exclusive version or not, or the retail version that is, both figures are amazing. Boba Fett is an amazing figure. It has amazing sculpt, amazing paint, and again, I'm gonna say that about all of these figures because all of them are great, but this one in particular for sure because it was the first figure that Hasbro did release from the 6-inch line, and I feel this is a great figure, great accessories as well. And if you guys get a chance to pick up that Han Carbonite version, definitely do that, but I know it's very expensive nowadays, but still a great figure. And there you go, number 8. Again, I can't really say a lot about this figure that hasn't been said already. It was on my previous list, is on this list once again, but a little bit lower than before because I think it was at number 4 or 3, so very high. But in this list, it is at number 7. So right up number 6. And in the number 6 spot, we do have Star Wars Rebels Hera Syndulla. Yes, she did replace my Kanan from my last list, and even though I love Kanan, I love Hera all the same, and I love both of their characters together in the show. But as a figure, I feel like Hera is a little bit better than Kanan, and those feelings towards this figure definitely grew on me after making that initial top 10 list. I loved Kanan, but I had this kind of soft spot for him because it came with that cool lightsaber that you can actually take apart. But Hera just, again, this is simple design, really simple figure, but it looks stunning. It absolutely looks stunning, and I'm such a big fan of this figure. So at number 6, I had to put her. And it's pretty high on the list. Like I said, number 6 pretty high for her. Kanan was number 10 last time. So again, Rebels shot up quite a bit. So there you go, guys. Number 6, Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels with her beautiful hair sculpt there, beautiful head sculpt. Absolutely love the head sculpt. Love the outfit, the gun, everything about her. Great figure. So boom. And in the number 5 spot, we have Maz Kanata from The Force Awakens, or The Last Jedi, however you want to put it. But when I got this figure, I kind of instantly fell in love with the figure. I love the fact that she comes with a bunch of accessories, just like R2, which I had in my honorable mentions. It's a smaller figure, but she comes with a lightsaber, she comes with the blaster, she comes with the goggles that are removable, or you can articulate the goggles, and she comes with her chest that has the Luke lightsaber in it, so I absolutely love that. Next to that, she has an amazing sculpt on her. I feel like Hasbro does a great job with the aliens and creatures from the Star Wars universe and making those into figures. And here, this is definitely the prime example of that, because the sculpt is great, the paint's really well done. Even though that the skin color of her is not the best, but I feel it is really, really well done nonetheless. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful figure all around. And like I said, I instantly fell in love with her from the moment I saw her. The figure, that is. Even the character in The Force Awakens, I really, really liked her character, and I kind of find it a little bit shame that we didn't get more of her in The Last Jedi. But on the number 5 spot, we have Maz Kanata. And in the number 4 spot, we do have Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing pilot outfit. Again, it was on my top 10 list last time. It did not move back that much. It just went down a couple of spots. But again, like last time, I still feel this is the best Luke Skywalker head sculpt that we've gotten thus far. This is pre, the new technique. We don't have a Luke Skywalker figure with the new head sculpt technique yet, but this is the best for sure from all of them that they've released. I love all the accessories. I love the detailing. Again, I'm gonna say it about all these figures. But the accessories here are, again, outstanding. You do have a lightsaber, you do have a helmet, you do have a blaster. And there is some beautiful sculpt work. And does not take away that this is one of the earliest figures that they've released. One of their earliest and one of their best, in my opinion. And this will remain for a long time to come, I believe. Unless Hasbro will make a Luke Skywalker figure with the new digital face printing technique, and then the head sculpt will be totally amazing. We'll blow this one out of the water. Will probably happen in the future, but so far, or thus far, or for now, that's what I want to say. For now, this is number 4 on my top 10 Black Series figure list. Okay guys, number 3 spot here. Oh my god, I got this one recently, very recently, that is like a month ago, and I kind of feel ashamed to put this that high on the list, but Jaina Solo is an amazing figure. This is number 3 in my top 10 list. Jaina Solo from Star Wars Legends, Star Wars Expanded Universe, however you want to call it. This is an amazing figure. If you guys did not see my review, I was gushing about this figure all the time. It's so good. It has like a 2-in-1 kind of feel, because you can remove the flight suit. You do have some cool accessories. Again, the flight suit is an accessory, but you get the lightsaber, you get the helmet, you get a blaster. It's just an amazing figure, and I'm so happy that Hasbro did this figure. Even this was a Fans Choice Poll winner, I believe. Sorry for the light. All of a sudden, it's just really bad. Anyways, I feel that this is an amazing figure. It became an instant top 3 for me. I don't know why, I don't know how. I don't even know the character that well, but the figure itself is that good. And I'm such a big fan of this figure. I'm so happy to have this figure in hand, and I'm very happy to report that it's one of the best Black Series figures ever made. So Jaina Solo, number 3. Again, like I said, very happy. The helmet is also really well done. I mean, so much nice detailing on this figure as well. And oh man, I'm gushing once again on over this figure. It's just such a great figure, man. I love it. If you guys don't collect Black Series figures, if you're not even a Star Wars fan, but if you're a fan of good action figures, I feel this is one you should pick up, because it's a great action figure, and you can have like a lot of cool poses with her. I put some cool poses on my Instagram and whatnot. So there we go, number 3 on my Black Series list, Jaina Solo. And now it comes down to the last 2. This will be very exciting because there's only a few figures left. Maybe you guys can kind of guess which will which one will be number 2, but we'll see in just a sec. Here you have it, guys, number 2 on my top 10 Black Series action figure list, Captain Rex, clone Captain Rex. And again, feeling very guilty to put it this high, but there's a few factors here that definitely count as why I'm putting it this high. First of all, it's a new figure. Newer figures, if you buy newer figures, those are instantly more attractive than the older figures that you already have in your collection. That's just the way it is. Second point, this is the first figure that I own and that has put out with the new digital face printing technique. And even though it's just a small like thing, you know, if you hear it or read it, just like a small thing, but when you see it in actual, like in person, it's such a big improvement over all the last figures, over all the Black Series figures. The sculpt here, face sculpt, is amazing. And third thing, he's a fan favorite character, fan favorite clone trooper for sure. And I love the armor here. The details are so well done. There's so much nice weathering as well. The articulation is great as well because they did improve on the original clone trooper sculpt and they did improve it. So I don't know, I kind of felt obligated to put it this high on the list. I definitely felt Captain Rex deserved this high spot, this number 2 spot on the list. And I just didn't want to put it at number 1. Again, I'm not the biggest like clone trooper fan, but if I have to choose a few characters that I really like from clone troopers, Cody, Rex, you get those two, you know, those two, because they're also the most recognizable clone troopers, I feel like. And it's such an amazing figure. I don't care that we did not have the extra weapons here, but it's an amazing figure. So there you go, guys, number 2 on the list, Black Series clone Captain Rex with his amazing head sculpt, with his amazing helmet, amazing armor, amazing paint. So boom. And number 1 here on the list, as you guys probably expected, number 1 did not change. It's gonna take a very heavy hitter to change my mind on my number 1 spot here. Darth Vader, the 40th anniversary Darth Vader, is my number 1 figure of the Black Series, Star Wars, the Black Series action figures. Simply an amazing figure. Darth Vader is one of my favorite characters, so I am obviously a little bit biased towards this figure. But again, a lot of people have this figure on the list, and a lot of people have this at number 1. So, you know, the facts don't lie. This is definitely, clearly one of the best, or the best, Star Wars Black Series figure ever. And again, the sculpt is amazing, the details are great. It's an amazing figure. I just can't say a lot about this figure. It's just an amazing figure. So there you go, guys. That was my number 1. I'm gonna round this video up with a nice group shot, and we'll see you in just a sec. And here you go, guys, a nice team up shot of the top 10 Star Wars the Black Series action figures. So I want to do this for the last portion of the video, just a quick rundown of all the top 10 figures, as you can see right in front of you, in no particular order. I just put them and I just made a really cool display with Rex in the middle. It's the newest one. I thought he would deserve the new spot here, or the front spot in this kind of collage thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me filming my top 10 favorite Black Series figures, Star Wars the Black Series figures. As I said, it changed quite a bit. There are like a total of 6 new figures on the list. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back with some more videos very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the Force be with you. Bye.